coronavirus and Your MoneyCongress is wrapping up a new economic relief bill that's expected to provide a second round of $600 stimulus checks. Here's what we know so far. A second stimulus check appears to be on the way. After a Saturday night breakthrough, it now looks like Congress will agree on a new COVID-19 relief bill that includes a second round of stimulus checks. While nothing is final yet, some preliminary details are available from various reports. We know you have questions, so here are a few likely answers. Again, nothing is final yet. Lawmakers can change direction at any time before final passage. Amount of your second stimulus check. Although higher amounts were discussed, it looks like the second stimulus check base amount will be $600. That's half the amount of the first round payments authorized by the CARES Act back in March. It's also expected that families will receive an additional $600 for each child. So, for example, a family of 4 could get a second stimulus check for $2,400. We don't know yet if children will have to be 16 years of age or younger to qualify for the additional $600 amount, as with the first round payments. We also don't know yet if other dependents, like college students age 23 or younger or elderly adults living with their children, will qualify for the extra $600 payment. As with the first round payments, it appears as if higher-income Americans will have their second stimulus check reduced or eliminated. Under the CARES Act, first-round stimulus payments were phased out depending on your income and tax filing status. If your filing status was single, married filing a separate tax return, or a qualifying widow, your first stimulus payment was reduced if your adjusted gross income (AGI) was between $75,000 and $99,000. You got no payment if your AGI was higher than $99,000. If you're married and filed a joint tax return, the amount of your first stimulus check dropped if your AGI was between $150,000 and $198,000. And if you claim the head of household filing status on your tax return, your payment was reduced if your AGI was from $112,500 to $136,500. We expect a similar phase-out system to be put in place for second stimulus checks. Timing of second stimulus checks. The IRS started sending out first-round stimulus checks approximately 2 weeks after the CARES Act was enacted. Since the IRS already has the payment infrastructure in place, they should be able to replicate that turnaround time, and maybe even improve upon it. However, we don't expect second stimulus checks to arrive before the end of the year. But we expect the majority of eligible Americans to get a payment in January. If the IRS already has your bank account information from a previous tax return that it used for a tax refund payment, then expect to get your second stimulus check faster. That's because the IRS will be able to directly deposit your payment into your bank account.